Welcome to Holistic Wellness 24/7. In today's video, we explore how Plato's wisdom has relevance in 2025 in conquering fear and claiming personal power. By the end of the video, you'll have a clear roadmap to improve your well-being. So let's get started on your journey to better health and wellness. Hidden in old stories from a clever Greek guy named Plato is a secret. It's a secret about how to be the best you can be. Plato knew all about being afraid. He thought that understanding your fear could help you grow. His smart words have helped people for a long, long time, showing us how to be brave and strong. Today, it's easy to be afraid. We worry about messing up, people not liking us, and things we don't know. The news makes us scared, and social media makes it worse. It can feel like too much. I remember when I was super scared, I had to talk in front of lots of people. My heart went boom boom. My hands got sweaty and my tummy felt funny. I was so afraid of talking in front of everyone, but then I remembered what Plato said. He said, "Don't run from fear, learn from it." People tell us to be fearless, to not be afraid. But what if fear isn't bad? What if, like Plato said, fear is a teacher? Fear helps us stay safe from danger, but it can also stop us from doing what we want and having a good life. Plato thought fear could make us wise and strong. He said we should look closely at our fears and figure out why we have them. If we face our fears, we can beat them and make them our superpowers. Imagine being afraid of failing. It's a feeling that can grip us tightly, making our hearts race and our minds fill with doubt. This fear can be so powerful that it stops us in our tracks, preventing us from even attempting the things we dream about. We might see a challenge ahead and immediately think, what if I can't do it? Or what if I make a fool of myself? But these thoughts can be paralyzing, keeping us from taking that crucial first step. That can stop us from trying new things and doing what we love. We might avoid opportunities that could lead to personal growth or fulfillment, because the fear of failure looms too large. Imagine seeing an opportunity to learn a new skill, meet new people, or embark on an exciting adventure, but choosing to stay in your comfort zone because the risk seems too great. This avoidance can lead to a life of missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. But what if we weren't afraid of failing? What if we could shift our perspective and see failure not as a dead end, but as a stepping stone to success? Embracing failure as a natural part of the learning process can open up a world of possibilities. When we take that first step, despite our fears, we begin to build resilience and confidence. Each attempt, whether successful or not, teaches us something valuable and brings us closer to our goals. What if we saw it as a chance to learn and get better? Every mistake we make is an opportunity to grow. By reflecting on our experiences, we can identify what went wrong and how we can improve. This process of self-assessment and adjustment is crucial for personal development. Keeping a journal or talking to a mentor can help us gain insights and develop strategies for future success. Instead of fearing failure, we can embrace it as a valuable teacher. If we understand why we're afraid to fail, we can make it less scary. Often, our fears are rooted in past experiences or negative self-beliefs. By examining these fears, we can start to dismantle them. Techniques like mindfulness and meditation can help us stay present and reduce anxiety. Talking to a therapist or coach can also provide support and guidance. When we face our fears head-on, they begin to lose their power over us. We can learn from our mistakes and get stronger each time we overcome a challenge, no matter how small. We build our resilience. Celebrating these small victories is important because it reinforces our belief in our abilities. Over time, these successes accumulate, and we start to see ourselves as capable and strong. This positive self-image encourages us to take on even bigger challenges, creating a cycle of growth and achievement. Fear can become a stepping stone. When we view fear as a natural part of the journey, it loses its ability to paralyze us. Instead, it becomes a signal that we're pushing our boundaries and growing. Each obstacle we face and overcome adds to our strength and resilience. Just like climbing a mountain, each step, no matter how difficult, brings us closer to the summit. The challenges we face along the way are what make the journey worthwhile. It's the same with being afraid that people won't like us. Social fears can be just as debilitating as the fear of failure. We might worry about being judged, rejected, or not fitting in. These fears can prevent us from reaching out to others, making new friends, or participating in social activities. The fear of not being liked can lead to isolation and loneliness, which can have a significant impact on our mental and emotional well-being. That can stop us from making friends and following our dreams. When we let social fears control us, we miss out on the joy and support that comes from meaningful connections. We might avoid social gatherings, networking events, or even casual conversations because we're afraid of being rejected. This avoidance can limit our personal and professional growth, as many opportunities come from the relationships we build. By not engaging with others, we also miss out on the chance to learn from different perspectives and experiences. But what if we saw no as a step closer to yes? Rejection is a natural part of life, and it's something everyone experiences. Instead of seeing it as a personal failure, we can view it as feedback. Each no we receive brings us closer to a yes, because it helps us refine our approach and understand what works and what doesn't. Staying positive and persistent in the face of rejection is key. It shows resilience and determination, qualities that are essential for achieving our goals. If we're not afraid of people not liking us, we can find new friends and new chances. By letting go of the fear of rejection, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. We become more willing to take social risks, such as introducing ourselves to new people or joining group activities. This openness can lead to the formation of new friendships and connections that enrich our lives. Each new interaction is an opportunity to learn, grow, and expand our social network. In the end, overcoming our fears allows us to live more fully and authentically. Facing our inner shadows. This section is about understanding and confronting the deepest fears and insecurities that reside within us. These shadows can be daunting, but they hold the key to our personal growth and self-discovery. Plato said we should face our biggest fears, the ones hiding inside us. These fears are often not just about external threats, but are deeply rooted in our psyche. They can be the result of past traumas, negative experiences, or even societal pressures that have shaped our self-perception over the years. These fears, maybe from things that happened to us or things people told us, can stop us from being ourselves and doing amazing things. They manifest as self-doubt, anxiety, and a lack of confidence, preventing us from reaching our full potential. It's like carrying an invisible weight that holds us back from pursuing our dreams and aspirations. When we face these fears, we really learn about ourselves. We start to understand the origins of our insecurities and the reasons behind our actions. This process of self-reflection is crucial for personal growth. It allows us to identify the patterns and triggers that cause us distress and to develop strategies to overcome them. We see our worries, our doubts, and the things we think we can't do. This is hard. It requires us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and to acknowledge our vulnerabilities. But it's through this confrontation that we begin to dismantle the barriers that have been holding us back. It takes bravery, honesty, and being kind to ourselves, but it's worth it. The journey of facing our inner shadows is not a solitary one. We can seek support from friends, family, or professionals who can provide guidance and encouragement. Self-compassion is also essential, as it allows us to forgive ourselves for past mistakes and to embrace our imperfections. When we face our fears, we get rid of the things that make us feel bad about ourselves. We liberate ourselves from the negative thoughts and emotions that have been weighing us down. This liberation brings a sense of relief and a newfound sense of freedom. We become stronger and more sure of who we are. By confronting our inner shadows, we build resilience and self-assurance. We learn to trust ourselves and our abilities, and we become more confident in our decisions and actions. This newfound strength empowers us to pursue our goals with determination and to live a more fulfilling and authentic life. Plato's Playbook, a practical guide to conquering fear. In this section, we will delve into the timeless wisdom of Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, and explore how his teachings can help us conquer our fears. Plato's insights, though centuries old, remain incredibly relevant in today's fast-paced and often anxiety-inducing world. Plato gives us some helpful tips. First, Know yourself. This is perhaps the most fundamental step in overcoming fear. By understanding who we are, our strengths, weaknesses, and what truly matters to us, we can begin to identify the root causes of our fears. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth and resilience. Figure out what makes you afraid and why. Writing in a diary, meditating, and talking to a therapist can help. These practices allow us to reflect on our experiences, process our emotions, and gain insights into our thought patterns. Journaling, for instance, can be a powerful tool for self-discovery, helping us to articulate our fears and understand their origins. Second, learn more. Plato believed that knowledge is power. The more we know about our fears, the less intimidating they become. Educating ourselves about the things that scare us can demystify them and reduce their hold over us. This can involve reading books, researching online, or seeking out expert advice. Plato thought knowing things makes us strong. When we arm ourselves with knowledge, we build confidence and resilience. This strength enables us to face our fears head-on rather than avoiding or succumbing to them. It's about transforming fear into a challenge that we are equipped to handle. If we learn about our fears, we can make them less scary. Understanding the psychological and physiological aspects of fear can be particularly enlightening. For example, learning about the fight-or-flight response can help us recognize that fear is a natural biological reaction designed to protect us. We can read books, listen to podcasts, or talk to someone who can help. There are countless resources available that offer strategies and insights for managing fear. Self-help books, motivational podcasts, and conversations with mentors or coaches can provide valuable guidance and support. Or talk to someone who can help. Sometimes sharing our fears with others can be incredibly liberating. Support groups and therapy sessions offer safe spaces where we can express our anxieties and receive empathy and advice from those who understand what we're going through. Lastly, turn fear into get up and go. Fear can be a powerful motivator if we learn to harness it. Instead of letting fear paralyze us, we can use it as a driving force to take action. This involves shifting our mindset from one of avoidance to one of proactive engagement. Fear can give us energy. When we reframe fear as a source of energy, we can channel it into productive activities. This might mean tackling a challenging project, pursuing a new goal, or simply pushing ourselves out of our comfort zones. The adrenaline that comes with fear can be redirected towards positive outcomes. Instead of letting fear stop us, we can use it to move forward. By embracing fear and using it as a catalyst for growth, we can achieve things we never thought possible. It's about turning obstacles into opportunities and viewing fear as a stepping stone rather than a barrier. We can use it to move forward. Every time we face our fears and take action despite them, we build resilience and confidence. This cumulative effect can lead to significant personal growth and a greater sense of empowerment. Ask yourself, what would I do if I wasn't afraid? Then do it. This simple yet profound question can help us break free from the limitations imposed by fear. By imagining a life without fear, we can identify our true desires and take bold steps towards achieving them. Remember, the journey to conquering fear begins with a single step. A leap of faith, my journey with Plato's wisdom. Remember how scared I was before that presentation? I took a big breath and remembered Plato's advice. I knew I was afraid, but that's okay. I knew my topic really well and I trusted myself. I used my fear to help me share my ideas. When I started talking, something changed. I wasn't as scared anymore. I found my voice and I felt more confident with every word. People liked my presentation, but the best part was that I faced my fear and felt stronger. Embracing vulnerability, unleashing potential. Plato tells us that real strength isn't about never being afraid. It's about facing our fears. When we're brave enough to be ourselves, even when we're scared, we can do amazing things. We can make better friends, have better adventures, and live a life with meaning. Imagine if no one was afraid to do what they wanted. Imagine what we could all do if we used our fears to help us grow. Join the chorus of courage. You're not alone in this journey. Lots of people are trying to be brave and live better lives. Let's help each other succeed. Let's share our stories, cheer each other on, and celebrate when we do something brave. Tell your story. Inspire others to be courageous. Together we can make everyone feel braver and more confident. A world transformed, one fear at a time. Plato's smart words show us how to be brave and strong. If we listen to him, we can change how we feel about fear. Fear can help us grow. Imagine a world where people aren't scared but learn from their fears. Imagine a world where everyone is brave enough to be themselves. That's what Plato wants for us, and we can do it. Let's start now. Face your fear, try new things, and show the world how amazing you are. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching.